Mostly, my stomach growls dangerously, and Victoria freezes for a second. She catches my gaze, and I blush a little. Yeah, let's go eat.
Oh, are you?
She quips sarcastically, and I offer a sheepish grin. You wanna eat? You might work better on a full stomach.
God, you're a hot mess.
Get your shit together, Max.
You'll
be drinking drinking Jaeger on a Monday morning. Get your shit together, Max. Their words come out in a little sigh. I think they almost sound fonder than they should be. Without any more complaining, she waves her hand at me.
Your choice, Max. After we got something to eat, I ended up being able to convince Victoria to loosen up a bit and check out the shops with me. I thought it'd be better off that way, since we obviously weren't finding anything before. In a sense, it did. We spent so much time window shopping and browsing that before we knew it, the sun is high in the sky and the wooden planks are filled with pedestrians. At least as much as it will be. The plus to all of this is that Victoria seems a lot more at ease now. Victoria's walking up ahead of me and I've got my camera in my hands. It feels really heavy when I'm burdened by the thought of an assignment, but right now it feels light. I'm not really focused on anything in particular as I look through my viewfinder. I'm just imagining photos that could be, testing the lighting. And the Victoria whirls around to face me, mouth open, hand on her hip. Where exactly do you want to go next? My finger presses down on the shutter. The reaction is so instinctive, so immediate that I don't even realize I've taken a picture until I'm faced with Victoria's wide eyes through my viewfinder. Did you just...
Fuck.
Lowering my camera, I bite my lip and take the photo from my camera, wavering once, twice. When I check it, I grin at the shot. Victoria, mid-speech, standing amongst the few pedestrians of Arcadia Bay. What I love the most is the fluidity of the shot. Dots. Is that our photo?
Sassy.
A sass pants. Victoria's perfect posture amongst a stream of people.
You look good!
Victoria straightens, pulling out her camera with ease. She rolls her eyes at my expression, probably, and then points it right at me. I hardly have any time to adjust, standing with the photo and my camera. Smile, Caulfield. I already am. Well, I guess I'll just keep going!
But I can go.
No, I was really sure.
I was just thinking,
What?
What?
No, I was just gonna keep going because the last part was really short.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Don't sound so depressed about it.
I just don't want to make you read anything because I know your voice hurts sometimes.
No. I'll tell you if it hurts.
Okay.
At Blackwell, me and Victoria wind up sitting on the freshly cut grass of the courtyard, going through all of our photographs. The Polaroid photos are spread on the grass in front of my legs, little squares against the green lawn. In contrast, Victoria just has her camera on her lap, open to the camera scroll. Prayer stubbed real close against her side to peer over her shoulder. In retrospect, this feels a lot more intimate than it should. Maybe not us sitting like this, but just me being here with Victoria in the first place. I'm used to just seeing the Vortex Club obnoxiously taking up this space whenever we're out of class, during the mornings or at lunch, all huddled up, laughing at whatever. Of course, Victoria's included in that too. Now, instead of her sitting here with them, it's with me. Hello, Max, are you even listening?
Huh? Yeah,
Victoria squints at me suspiciously, pulling her finger back from where she'd been prodding at one of my photographs. When I check, it's nothing special, just a general landscape shot of the boardwalk itself. Okay, not convincing. What did I just say?
How much you like that one? I teased. Oh, sorry.
I tease, and Victoria laughs in disbelief. You wish.
Oof. So you're saying you don't? It's got no peoples in it, dude.
Victoria hums instead of giving me a real solid response, and I roll my eyes at her.
Okay, so maybe I wasn't paying attention. But I so am right now. I thought she was gonna. I'm right. You like it.
But I'm so right. Sure you are. Only because I had to jerk you back into reality. She knocks my arm with hers and I huff softly, mock offended. A pout makes its way under my lips.
I am!
Mm-hmm. After the shoot, Victoria had seemed a lot more relaxed. Or, like, I guess the atmosphere is just more relaxed in general. I'm definitely not as tense as before either. Maybe it's the fact that all we have left to do is choose between our photos. I seriously thought they'd be a lot more stressful. It's not. At least Victoria doesn't make it stressful. Stress-free or not, I rolled my eyes and tried to focus. You have to pick something for our submission. And now Victoria's staring right at me again, real serious. With how close we are, all I can do is manage a sheepish smile.
Okay, what is it?
Oh, I don't know. Just for reference. Which one is your favorite? I blink at the question, not really sure I'd heard it right. Victoria puts her camera down between our knees.
My favorite? Like, which one I think looks the best?
Not exactly, though that is important. I mean personal preference. That's not really a hard question to answer, not at all. I already know exactly which photo comes to mind. It's just a little embarrassing to admit. I lean back on my hands and I draw in a long breath of air to prepare myself for the inevitable post-answer explanation.
Well, it's actually the one of you.
Takes me a moment to lean forward again, just so I can tap my finger against the one showcasing Victoria, where she's turned to me, ready to speak and highlighted by the pedestrians behind her. That one? There's this hesitant pause in her breath and I rest my palm against my jeans, running my hand down them.
She's so kawaii. She's like a shy little nerd person. Just like, imagine just like having her head down on the thing. She's like, I like the one of you in it.
I like the one of you in it.
Yes, yeah. Kawaii desu, Maxi-chan.
Kawaii desu.
Yeah, definitely. What about yours? She's gonna have to have one of you in it.
I counter before she can grill me about my choice. Not sure that I can handle that just yet. Victoria straightens her shoulders, tensing up. I can feel it right against my side. She heaves a huge sigh, and just from that I can tell she's not particularly confident about any of them. Out of mine? Fucking none. There's a note of irritation in her voice, backed with just the slightest disappointment. I frown, peering back at her digital camera.
No way! They're so good!
She pauses and hesitates. I know they're good, but they're not amazing or anything. I don't see anything special in them, nothing particularly remarkable. Just then she deflates a little. She sags down slightly, grimacing down at her camera and turning her head away from me.
Victoria?
It's whatever. I was thinking... I want you to submit yours instead.
No.
My heart freezes up in my chest at the words and I sit up straighter.
What?
Victoria glances at me, swallowing dryly and running her fingers through her bangs. I watch the action, watch the apprehension flash over her face. What, Max? Are you, like, milking this for all it's worth? Defensive as ever, I shake my head quickly. I said you should submit yours.
Sorry, I'm just surprised.
Oh, and why is that? We've talked about this. There's this curiosity in her tone, but it's laced with something miffed, something wary. She curls her fingers up in her cashmere sweater and I bite the inside of my cheek. She's nervous, I think.
I thought your photos looked amazing too. Thought we'd look over them longer. Thought your photos do look amazing, dude. This is why we decided to be together. You good photographer. What happened to your confidence?
What's your confidence?
I want her to submit hers. This is really important to her. I'm feeling attached. I'm like, this is really important to her. She can't just do this to herself. She really wants like a portfolio picture. That's important. It's because yours are pretty incredible too.
Victoria scrunches up her nose and sniffs. I already told you they aren't. raise my hand to cut her off, and she scowls at me.
You might not think so. Don't you think you're pretty biased? I mean, I don't think the rest of mine are amazing either. They're just 'cause I took them. We're our own worst critics, right? Or something like that.
Victoria shuts her mouth and ends up just grumbling, nudging me back when I flash her a self-satisfied smile. Okay, alright. You have a point there. Regardless, I still think you should submit yours. There's no hesitation in her voice as she tells me this. None at all. It's still really sinking in that even after all this, she's prepared to let me take the reins.
Okay, no, Max, don't let her do that. If you really think I should, then I will.
I agreed quietly, and that's when I feel it. The way Victoria loosens up, muscles almost melting against me at my affirmation of her demand. I gently bump her shoulder with mine, letting her know that I'm here. I wouldn't say no. Good. If we don't win, I'm skinning you alive. A laugh bubbles out of my throat and Victoria joins me.
Wow, okay, aggressive much?
Only a little. Do you think I'm joking? Rolling my eyes, I reach over to take the photo in my hands, running my thumbs over it. The sun feels warm, the grass is soft, my sins are crawling down my back. In a day like this, children like you should be burning in hell.
Oh, fuck.
Victoria is a better heater than her ice-cold demeanor would usually suggest. Let myself sink against her side. She doesn't move away from me, not even an inch. All she does is hum.
I don't know, Victoria. I think you're warming up to me.
It's quiet for a few beats, and I wonder about the lack of response of another thinly veiled insult or snappy remark. You'd like that, wouldn't you? She finally counters, challenging me. When I respond, I don't even have to think about it.
Maybe I would.
Excellent.
I don't feel happy. I feel like we should have convinced her to pick, like, the one she liked out of them. Hers.
She really wanted us to submit that one.
I think 'cause she's being really nice. She's being sweet.
She's not being nice. It said that she relaxed after we said we'd do it. She thought we wouldn't do it. She thought that we'd put all the work onto her.
Ah, maybe she's
liked
tired
the photo. And she was like, I don't like any of my photos. I like that one. Submit that one.
Okay. Maybe that's what she was just trying to gesture us to, like... Yeah, maybe she was just trying to guide us to do that one because she saw it and she liked it. She didn't want to say it because she was in the photo.
Probably.
I arrived to my class... Excite. I arrived to my class much earlier than I anticipated. Too strung up to stand laying in my bed any longer than I already did. I texted Victoria all night again.
God damn it.
Frickin' Victoria! I talked about anime. Animu. Not like I really got much sleep anyways. I'm positive I spent the night just scrolling through my feed, watching acoustic guitar covers in some lame attempt to calm myself. Victoria had texted me this morning reminding me to wake up as if I wouldn't do it on my own by this point. I'm pretty sure those are just her nerves acting up too. I haven't seen her all morning, not even in the shower room. I didn't even see her in the shower room.
I most wanted to see her.
And she's not even here right now, huh? I find that a little unusual. The class isn't empty, full of people I assume are just as anxious as me, and Victoria isn't here? That's weird. This is the first time someone hasn't shown up before us.
Whoa.
I can't help myself. I pull out my phone. She's scared. Are you sure you're not the one who needed to a wake-up call? Oh!
Haha, very funny. Are you in class right now?
I am! And it's pretty packed! People are excited. We're not the only ones worried, I guess.
Definitely not.
I bring my attention back to the classroom as a whole. Watching everyone else with rapt attention, everyone's chatting, but it seems a lot quieter than usual despite that. Where are you?
Calm down, Max. I'll be there.
you will. I'm just curious.
Went out to get some breakfast with Taylor.
No invite? Sad face. I bite my lip to subdue the smile on my face, but I've got to admit it. Breakfast sounds so good right now. It does. Oh my god.
Why are you doing this? I'll have to go make fucking pancakes. Shit.
Make me some pancakes. Just like throw them against the freaking call to your pancakes.
Show us your pancakes. Just throw them against my computer.
I'm too hungry. I've been so plagued by my nerves that I didn't even think I could eat. With the way butterflies have been gnawing at my stomach. Ugh. I wish Nana was here. She would have made something right now. Now I'm kind of regretting that.
To be fair, I didn't think you'd be awake yet. I thought you'd need as much sleep as you can get. You look like a zombie.
You are a zombie. I blink in surprise at my phone, before smiling and leaning back in my seat. Wowzers!
Wowzers!
She insulted me, but also worried about me at the same time. Before this, I would have thought she was being sarcastic about that. Now I can definitely tell she's being real with me. So real! Thanks! I didn't really get that much sleep, though.
I thought as much. Don't worry, I didn't either.
At least you're getting breakfast to wake you up. Oh! Where'd it go? I love those things. Oh!
You know that cafe down the street?
Ooh, went to grab a nice caramel macchiato.
Macchiato?
I've never had a macchiato.
I have. It's pretty cool.
Are they good? Are they better than mochas? Mochas?
Yeah,
Mochas.
I had it at Starbucks once, and because it was fucking Starbucks.
It's freaking Starbucks.
I've
That's
only been
freaking
there once.
BT Dubs. Starbucks. Basically a coffee milkshake.
Coffee milkshake. I had it. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Starbucks is good. I know people it's expensive usually for coffees, but it's tasty, man. I actually prefer vanilla latte.
Hey!
Vanilla latte as well. I like vanilla latte.
I actually prefer vanilla lattes, but nice dry smiley face.
I cover my mouth, grinning at the screen in amusement. I'll remember that next time we go out to breakfast.
Sure you will. Give me a sec.
Guess that means Victoria's on her way. With nothing else to distract me with, since Chloe's not even here yet, and Kate seems busy chatting with Alyssa, I'll rifle through my bag. My fingers graze the folder contest photo is in, and I feel my heart skitter in my chest, all the way up to my throat. This is weird. Oh man, I don't know if I'm ready to turn this in, yet pull it out, sliding my thumb down the edge. Suddenly, someone drops a white paper bag onto my desk, and then I drop the folder when I feel a hand settle on my back.
Suddenly, a wild paper bag appeared.
Did she bring us breakfast?
Holy shit, Chell.
Victoria's face comes into view, and she pulls her hand away from my back, quirking a brow up at me. Taylor's standing right behind her, although all she does is flash me a coy smile, winking at me before sliding away to her own desk. That leaves me at least 50 times more surprised. Oh, they were talking about how Victoria likes Max, and Victoria was like, hey Taylor, I like this girl, and it's just so cool, but I don't know what to do about her hipster lifestyle. And then when she comes back, she's like,
get her some Starbucks.
Like, Starbucks!
Because Taylor sounds like Starbucks.
Get out Starbucks!
Starbucks.
I'll totally change her hipster ways.
If you get her addicted to the Starbucks. No.
And then she'll want to be like a little bit awesome.
She'll want to be like,
She's like, that's a good idea. I'm addicted to Starbucks. She'll get addicted to Starbucks.
It'll be an addiction.
Oh gosh. Addiction! Good for you, right?
Question?
I mean, caffeine's technically a drug. I, don't know what to make of that. Victoria leans her hip against my desk.
You okay? You look like you're going to shit a brick.
Didn't I just text you? You scared me, you jerk! This jerk brought you breakfast. Flashing me her teeth in a practiced smile, she just takes a sip from the drink in her hand. I wonder if it really is vanilla latte. Can I have some?
Hey, I just came to say hello.